Balmujabad, Srila Bhakti Raksha, Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj. So we will read from his writings. There was some question you wanted to ask. Sprichst du Englisch?
Ja, aber es ist...
Du kannst in Deutsch sprechen auch, ja.
Is everybody speaking now?
Ja.
Ich habe auf den Kalender geschaut. Der Monat, der heute beginnt.
Purushottama, ja.
Ja. Das ist markiert wie kein anderer Monat. Da habe ich gefragt, was ist das für ein Monat?
Purushottama month. Yes. Very inauspicious month for material activities. We speak in English, but because I read in English and I think everybody almost speaks English.
English again? Yeah.
And this month, especially in Vrindavan, many years we followed in Vrindavan. There are millions who making parikram, Mathura parikram. It's about, I don't know exactly, 50 kilometers. So day and night, almost the whole month, they are making this parikram. All business people in Vrindavan, they also got it. Because they know this month is not auspicious for any business. So this is every 4-year Purushottama month. Because we are following the Vedic calendar, the moon calendar. There's difference. In the Western sun calendar, there's every 4 years, 1 day they change. February, I think, 29 days. But there's a whole month on the moon calendar, so that they just again. And this month is very auspicious for spiritual activity. Materially, nothing works, but for a spiritual life, it is very powerful, very powerful. So even more powerful than Kartik month. So Kartik month is also very auspicious, and we are following Kartik month. Also, this will follow after 2 months now, Kartik month. So many devotees will meet there in Vrindavan, doing parikram. Govardhan parikram, Vrindavan parikram, very big one. There are millions of people also coming every year, devotees. It's a very powerful month for spiritual activities. So we will go there also, but we go only a few weeks. And the rest of Kartik we will spend here, and we will do Govardhan Puja here. We will be back. Different, very auspicious festivals will be celebrated. This in Kartik time we can follow all these pastimes he performs there. It will be celebrated here. So we are fasting this month. We use no spices except ginger, haldi, salt and pepper, maximum. So no chili, jeera, or some of all this we are avoiding it this month. Also this Purushottama month we are reducing to eat certain vegetables and spices we avoid. It is also a kind of fasting. In the temple. In the household we can. It is hard when you are outside. We can hardly follow this. So Purushottama is started today. Today is Monday? Yeah.
We call it in South as Ramayana.
Ramayana.
We always read Ramayana for whole month. As children, we used to sit with parents and...
Yes, yes. One should hear Harikatha, one should chant more, one should take some sacrifice this month. And in the future, we will get a lot of blessings by following these rules. And then this month, this day, also Srila Sridhar Maharaj appears. Or Avipava, Tirupava. I don't know exactly. So we remember him because he is very strong and very dear to Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He has got the name that he is the protector of Bhakti. Bhakti Rakshak Shrita. Rakshak means the protector of Bhakti. So his speaking is very pure. He was very powerful and pure speaker. And still his influence is now still in the whole world. They are studying his books and his speakings. So this is also lectures recorded and collected in a book. There are many books of him. There are many lectures. He did not write himself. He wrote one very, very nice book. It is very famous. This, maybe we can hear from this. Our Gurudev liked him also very much. He liked this. They were god brothers. So my Guru Maharaj was living in this mart also for many, many years. So he was a very great Acharya and a pure devotee, a Nitya Siddha, means he is an eternal liberated soul. He was not conditioned like we are. So, is this answered the question? There are more details, but it is not so important. The sense we have to understand. So, we can hear subjective evolution. This following chapter is an excerpt from a conversation between Sridhar Maharaj and the neurophysiologist Dr. Daniel Murphy, PhD. So it is something scientists got interested in the Vedic way of living. Darwin has given the theory of evolution, fossilism. Vedanta has given the subjective evolution. In Darwin's theory of objective evolution, matter evolves consciousness. Means Darwin's philosophy was that the evolution comes from matter. So one day from the rice corner bug or some animals developed. This was his philosophical understanding. It means matter evolves consciousness. Consciousness means living being. So his understanding was from matter comes consciousness. So the object exists first. By its development, life is coming, consciousness is coming from stone. It is an objective evolution. But an object is a relative term. Without the subject, an object cannot stand. The subject is the primary substance. Whatever is to be felt is only an idea in the subjective ocean. So the subject consciousness is first. The object, the gross, proceeds from the subtle. This is the difference between material science and the Vedic understanding. So matter does not produce consciousness. Consciousness, from consciousness, matter manifests. So I am a living being, I am a conscious being. My nature is spiritual. So by desiring, gross matter may manifest accordingly to my desire. When a particular potency is handled by Krishna in his form as Mahavishnu, then the material energy begins to move and produce something. Maya Adhyakshena Prakriti, Sudesa Jarajaram. The first product is a general ego. This is how we are conscious living beings. We are emanating from Vishnu when he's laying on the causal ocean, Karana, Takashaya Vishnu. So many spirit souls, individuals come out of his pores, it is said. It is not material, we have not to understand it like this, that someone lays down in an ocean somewhere in the universe. Yes, it is understood, but it's not seen by us, by our eyes. So ego is the first thing. It means this thinking of I. Oh, this is me. I thinking. So every part of what emanates from him got this understanding. Then gradually so many plural individual egos emanate from the general ego. The experience of this world develops from ego. When ego conducts the mode of ignorance, form is produced. Just like when we are meditating, so-called meditating, first few seconds or minute, our mind will be peace. But then in this meditation, form appears, so many things appear. Form is produced by the individual. I want to enjoy this, maybe I try this. In the beginning we are careful, but when it conducts the mode of ignorance, form is produced. When it conducts the mode of goodness, the sun and light are produced. When false ego comes in connection with these three modes of nature, means ignorance, Dhammaguna, passion, Rajaguna, and the Shatta, goodness, different. So wherever we are connected, this will develop our ego. So goodness means they are living a pure life, like Brahmana should be in a mode of goodness. And the Kshatriya, those who are very enthusiastic to build up something, they are in passion, Rajaguna. And Dhammaguna is those who are sleeping much, who have no attraction to clean things, who are under the influence of, in this manifested world, they like different intoxications. So they are becoming under the influence of the mode of Dhammaguna. So when false ego comes in connection with these three modes of nature, a trifurcation takes place, generating the objects of the senses, the material senses, and the power of sense perception. So from the subtle, the gross is coming. So first everything goes just in the mind, in the subtle form, manifesting. It's like when we are constructing a house, I give some dance. What is the first step? Yes, foundation. Somebody has different opinion? Yes, the idea. This is, first they have to have the desire to build a house. So there's no house, no things, just the desire is there. From this desire, it may manifest more and more. And it will, so the source one, it is actually, it goes more back to the, there's more subtle things while these things happen. The source is, I'm identifying with this I, and then this my comes also. This is then my house, or this is how the material world, the energy is covering the individuals. So, is there any question on this? Or is it clear? Not clear, cannot be so easy, theoretically. And this is the explanation is given in the Vedas, the Bhagavatam, and all the realized soul, they understood it perfectly. They realized all this, how it manifests. They know also how to come back, how to get out again from this, what we are producing, what we desire, we get very attached to in this world. So if you want to come back to the original position, you have to know how to get out of this under the influence of the gunas. This means gunas, tamagun, rajagun, and shatagun. And we want to go back to the nirguna. Nirguna means there is no this raja, tamagun, and even goodness is binding us on this world. Because if you have a nice life and everything goes nice, you're living very biased, but still you're attached to these things, you will take birth again and again in this world to enjoy this. This is very dangerous business, because tamagun, there's never pure sattva-guna, always mixed with tama, with rajaguna. Nowadays in Kali Yuga, it's very, very dangerous. So there's processes for this to get out. And the most powerful is Bhakti. So that is the Vedantic evolution. But the Darwin theory says that from the cross, the subtle is coming. We have never seen this, that from a pile of rice, some living being coming. And they say, yes, sometimes spiders come, but because they put their eggs there, so they come. This was the scientific proof. This is not a proof that rice becomes a spider. At present, people are fond of the Darwin theory that stone produces consciousness. So Darwin's objective evolution has swallowed us. Although externally we reject it, we hate it, still the ghost of Darwin's theory has devoured everyone. Therefore, it is difficult to make them understand that consciousness is more valuable than stone. If it is easy for consciousness to produce stone, it is difficult for stone to produce consciousness. Consciousness is more valuable. Stone is less valuable. So a more valuable thing can produce a less valuable thing. But it's difficult to explain how a less valuable thing can produce something more valuable. So this is a very important point in understanding how this world is working. Yes, Swami Maharaj, he wrote a book, Life Comes from Life. So life cannot come from that matter. So that's because we say also that the mind is much more powerful than the senses and the bodily conception. With the mind you can control so many things. You can stop some, you can do something, you can decide no or yes. But this on the physical level, it's not thinking, matter is not thinking, it's just a tool. We are living in a body and think we are the body. And that's because we think we identify with the gross body. We have to take birth, get old, get sick, and we have to die. But the good message is that we are not the body, we are not the mind. These are just tools to that illusion, Maya it's called. We are pure spirit soul, we belong to the original soul. We are part of Him. And this is very difficult for someone who is teached or is imprisoned in this conception of I am the body, I am Austrian, I am Indian, I am German, I am whatever. I am a dog, I am a monkey, I am a demigod. All these things are wrong identification. Even demigods have to live, have to die. If they are not anymore, and then when they have not attained their full understanding, they also have to come back to this planet and have to perform many pious activities to get again up to the more mode of goodness, heavenly planet. But this should not be our aim. It is the same like here. It's just, it's temporary. It has a beginning and an end. Whatever has a beginning has an end. This we have to understand. It's very simple. But we are consciousness. Consciousness is eternal. There's no beginning, no end. We are eternal spirit souls. And we have our position in the transcendental plane eternally. That's because the Lord shows so many different pastimes, as Ram, as Vishnu, Narayan, as so many incarnations, Vaman, Koma, Matsya, Parashuram, and there are millions of spiritual planets where the Lord performs different pastimes. And according to our desire, where we feel comfortable, where we feel attracted. In South India, there's many Ram Bhaktas. They feel attracted to the pastimes of Ramchandra, Sitaram. And the Gaudiya Vaishnava, they feel very attracted to Krishna, Radha Krishna. Their pastimes, they are most intimate, most confidential. So Vishnu or Narayan pastimes, they are more, there is a great, Narayan is God, so you cannot come very close to him. You're just praying to him, he is the Supreme Lord. And compared with the Krishna pastime, he is the Ishvara Parama Krishna, Satitananda Vigrahanadi Adiya Govinda Savakarana Karanam. Krishna Govinda is the Adi Purusha, the first. Everything, all other expansion come from him. And there, they who are living there, they do not even know he is God. He is just one of them. Their relation is based on love and devotion. They are so sweet. The we have no entrance in this. And this is not spoken by real devotees in the public, such things. But all relations we can imagine we have in this material world, they are original, emanating from the Lord. Every relation. Is there a question on something like that? Something clear? Chaitanya. It is in Kali Yuga very difficult to get out from this illusion or Maya, this temporary, even everybody understands we have, it is temporary. Still we hold on, still we go on, we think, now we have taken birth here, maybe now life starts, life begins. But think in reality, what is the reality? If you take birth in this world, it means from the moment you take birth, your moment starts to die. This is for sure. This is reality. But we think now life starts. Even there are some singing a song, some old man, he was 70, he says something like this. With 70, life starts. 2 years later, he was dead. Behind this illusion, this is Kali Yuga, this is illusion, this is called Maya. We are not caring where we are going. It was my first question in my youth. How can I avoid this? I know it will not be a happy end. Whatever you have created in this world, whatever relation you have, in the moment you have to leave, everything is gone. This waking up, oh my God, what was this? It was a dream. But now it's very real, realistic, I think. So, if you want to realize this, if you can realize it, you can take a peep into the transcendental plane and understand, hey, there's much more than this, what we are living, where we are living. Constantly troubles. Some news? This is Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna. Chaitanya. So Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this world. He is Krishna himself. By his mercy, he brought the process of how to understand all these things, how to realize it, how to see it. It's in Kali Yuga a simple process, no meditation. It's only by the chanting of holy name. Harinama, 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 eva kevalam, kalanasti, 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 eva, katya anyataha. In this age of Kali, there's no other way, no other way, no other way than to chant the name of Hari. And chant the name of Hari 3 times. So he gave Mahamantra, who was a very powerful secret mantra that was not chanted openly till Mahaprabhu came. So Mahaprabhu in the Vedas stated this should not be revealed to the public. The mantra was starting like this: Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just changed it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So it was not the same. But it was the same. After 2 mantras, you could not. So everybody should chant the name. It's a very powerful mantra. Mantra means mano mantra, means mind trayate tra. It will free your mind from all this illusion, all this tamasic conception, what we have from this world. Just chanting the name. And only by chanting, sincerely desiring, we will realize, we will understand, we will get free. And we will meet us in the transcendental world. You're not another person. You will be the same person who goes back to the... It's just now we are covered by Pumiya Po Nalo Vayu Kamano Buddhe Vacha Hankara Ityame Pinapakaja Ashtata. We are covered by earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intellect. Ahankara means false ego. So all these things is charming us now. And we think it will go on eternally, but it will not. Is this reality? Is there argument against? Could be like this. If we would speak this to the so-called leaders who are thinking they are the doers, they would just think you are mad. But they have to die. They have to suffer. They are going through much troubles. Those who are liberated, they have not much problems. They know nothing can happen to us. It's just a waking up. So we can close here. If any question, otherwise we close. Time is over. Srila Siddhadev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Avyapava or Tirupa? Tirupa. Nityalila Bhavistam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Vigacharya Stotasa Srimad Srila Bhakti Rakshak Siddhadev Goswami Tirupa Mama Utsava ki jai. Srila Gurudev Nityalila Bhavistam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Vigacharya Stotasa Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nitai Guru Premanandi. Mancha Kalpa Tarubhyasta. Sindhu Lehacha.